Within this video, I'm going to discuss a mental condition called the Kruger effect. It's when the ignorant are ignorant of their own ignorance. More specifically, the Kruger effect is unconscious incompetence, wherein which people overestimate their own intelligence. To restate this more simply, it's when people are so mentally inept that they think they're smarter than they truly are. It occurs when a person's lack of knowledge and skills in a certain area causes them to overestimate their own mental competence. These people will look you straight in the face and say the most asinine things while being incapable of seeing that what they're saying makes no sense at all. The condition has also been called thinking without actually thinking. Within our communities, these are those among us that are insisting that we made the N-word ours and that using it now ridiculously empowers us. These are also those that are insisting that we're being controlled by a silly slave syndrome myth, which presents what would in fact be the least plausible method used for controlling generations of millions of people. These are also those who cannot see that it's not normal to get our morals from a book written by those that have treated us brutally and morally throughout history. These are also those who insist that a Bible that was written in the year 325 AD by Romans that routinely engaged in massive orgies, wife swapping, incest, bestiality, and death sports contained the true words of an infallible God. These are also those who insist that a Bible that was in fact brutally beaten into the blood-soaked minds of our ancestors by their ungodly enslavers that also raped, maimed, and murdered them now ridiculously provides the path to our salvation. These are also those insisting that we African Americans are not descendants from Africa, although countless millions of us have taken DNA analysis that have scientifically, irrefutably proven our African identity. These are also those that are now insisting that we're our worst enemies in spite of a brutally horrific history and reality, proving that the oppressors are our worst enemies. Our core problem is that the ignorant ones have been made overconfident and the intelligent ones have been made self-doubting. To keep us believing these many noted nonsense, white propaganda is created and then fed into our communities the ideology that there are many truths and that everyone is entitled to their own truths. But that ideology is a lie that benefits only the white society that sits upon a throne of white exalting lies. The fact of the matter is that there's only one truth. The truth does not have many variations. If you're not functioning based upon the truth, you are therefore functioning based upon a lie. And while most people have the right to choose to believe whatever they choose, that is a luxury that the oppressed does not have. The oppressed must function based upon what's actually true. Because if our beliefs are false, then all liberating remedies and solutions that stem from those false beliefs will be flawed. This is why those of us who know the truth must teach the truth of our plight and condition to those who do not know it. When we don't speak out against the many mental enslaving lies that the white society have indoctrinated into the minds of many of our people, we are in fact aiding the white society and keeping our people mentally enslaved. When we don't speak truth to power, we literally become wardens of our own mental prisons. We must teach the truth, even though millions of our people have been brainwashed to hate those of us who teaches it. We must teach the truth whether it fills the room or clears it out. We must post the truth whether we're blocked for it, unfriended for it, or banned for it. We must teach the truth regardless of the consequences, because We are called to awaken the sleeping sheep, not to appease the mentally enslaved and ignorant goats. Those who know must teach, and a speaker of truth has no friends. African Proverbs.